Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 18, verse 51, and this is merged in both of them, 51 to 53. I'm going to do as usual 51 separately, and I'll read the last part of the last verse so that it ties in. Okay, so let's call out to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Oh my goodness, dear Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please help us get to this place of detachment from all of this dualities, happiness and pain. He's talked about it throughout the entire Gita. I don't know how many verses he's talked about this. He's tried to drill into our heads, and it's not drilling into my head. I don't know how to. Please help us actually feel it so that we don't get happy when we're honored, and we don't get distressed when we're dishonored, and we don't get happy when we achieve things materially, and we don't get distressed when we just understand that this is a regular flow of life, and it's just going to keep on, like, up and down, up and down. It's just going to happen, and it's got nothing to do with reality. The only thing that's real is our bhakti and our prem and our love for Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and that's it. Okay, so let's read the first part of this verse together. Buddhya vishuddhaya yukto dhrityatmanam niyamya cha shabdadina dinveshayas tyaktva ragadveshau vyusdasya cha. Okay, so he's giving a whole list of all things, kinds of things, and saying such a person is certainly elevated to the position of self-realization. So he talked about Brahman realization. So doing all of this in the previous verse, doing all of this is going to get us to Brahman realization. It's necessary for self-realization, which is one step, and then of course the next step is God realization. So the first part is, what are the things that we need? Being purified by his intelligence and controlling the mind with determination, giving up objects of sense gratification, being freed from attachment and hatred. This is that first part, Ragadvesha. He talks about Ragadvesha here. Ragadvesha, attachment and hatred. Is what, so we give up all of that. That person is in self-realization. And one of my absolute, probably one of my, I don't know, I have so many favorite verses in Gita. I think the one that I quote the most often is 522. It's like saying, when you chase happiness, you're going to that sources of misery, and it has a beginning and an end, and the wise do not get happy with that. So, but another one of my absolute favorite, and I love the meter also. It's a long meter. I'm going to sing it. He quotes it here. Apuryamanam machala pratishtham. I'm going to try to remember, so I'm going to not look. Samudramapaha pravishanti yadvat tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashantimapnoti nakamakami. Yes. So basically, we're going to be achala. Achala means sthir. Achala means like non-moving, non-shaking, like not the mountain, but like the ocean. I love this so much, this analogy. I am going to be like the ocean. I'm going to the person who is like the ocean. I am going to be, my goal is to be like the ocean, where all these rivers of desires and whatever, all of that flows into me. I am going to have, this is what I love this so much about it. I am going to have these flows of flowing ins of unwanted thoughts and unwanted desires and unwanted attachments and unwanted hatreds and unwanted all of these. And I am going to stay like the ocean. I am going to let all of these rivers flow into me, but I'm not going to take on the thing of the river. I'm not going to become one with the river. I mean, I'm going to let the river take on my thing, and I'm going to just be achala. I'm just going to stand tall, sit tall, whatever, straight up, and say, okay, I see you. I see you, desire. I see you, thought. I see you, whatever, and I am going to let it be. I'm going to let it flow into me and let it flow out of me, or whatever. Let it dissipate. It flows into me and it dissipates. It becomes, I stay steady. I stay the ocean anyways. These rivers just flow in and flow in and flow in, and I just stay steady. And how? This is again verse 727. Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. The moment we are born, we are put into this delusion of these dualities. Every single human being, sarva bhutani, every single human being is put into this delusion the moment we are born. So we are going to have these desires flowing in. We do not need to feel bad about it. We are going to have all of these desires flowing in, and we're just going to let them be. Just like when we're meditating, we let these thoughts come and go. We're just going to let these desires flow into us and let them be. We honor them. We see them. We don't say, oh, I don't have it. I pretend I don't have it. I'm like whatever. I don't pretend to not be envious. I don't pretend to not be proud. I don't pretend to whatever. But I see it, but I don't act upon it. Oh, Raj Bihari Prabhu had said this thing. Four A's. I'm forgetting. But the first thing is accept. No, there's be aware of what is coming in, accept what is coming in. Yes, I have pride, I have envy, I have this, I have that. The third is, I'm not sure. And the fourth is act. Do not act. Basically, if I'm wanting to have the sweet that I should not be having, do not act on it. So be aware, accept it, acknowledge maybe or something, but do not act on it. Right? So that is the crucial thing he was talking about in terms of chanting, but it's applicable to all of this as well. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I am so grateful for all of these studies that we're doing. I'm so grateful. It lights me up like mad, and I'm very grateful that I have this platform of YouTube where I can share it. So it doesn't feel like I'm just doing it on my own. I feel like I'm sharing it as well, and I'm feeling like I'm having some sort of interaction, even though it's not a direct interaction. There is some kind of thing, and I'm just feeling very, 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 very grateful that because it's helping motivate me. So thank you. Thank you, anyone who's watching now or in the future. Okay. Wish you all a very, very, very beautiful day filled with lots of lighting up in something that brings you closer to Krishna. And wish you all a very beautiful day filled with lots of spiritual growth. And a very beautiful, today is the first day, it's New Year of 2025. Wish you 2025 again, not of, I'm going to go back to Chaitanya Charan Prabhu's prayers that I talked about in one of the previous verses. Not of material happiness that comes and goes, but of basically 522, no material happiness, which is just temporary anyways, but spiritual happiness and spiritual bliss and connection with Krishna and divine love with love from the divine, which he already is pouring onto you anyways, but the ability to feel, like I have my prayer, please help me feel your love and shelter. So feel that divine love and build that divine love for him, for Bhagwan Shri Krishna and for Radharani. Okay, wish you all a very beautiful day. Radhe Radhe. And year.